Good morning, ladies and gents. Our dog here. Welcome to the hunt. Today is the start of a new series. I am completely frozen out, as you can see by the park here. Grass is frozen. We got some snow. So until that thaws, I will be doing sub-zero metal detecting in the water. It's well below zero here today. For those of you that are new, this spot I nicknamed the Outer Banks. I came here originally to find ladies' 2 silver rings, which I found, but I also found a ton of other great stuff along the way. So I'm going to start here, maybe do probably do 2 hunts here, and then I'll move around the valley and hunt all the water spots in the freezing cold water. I got a new suit. It's supposed to be good to minus 35 in the water, so I don't know how they know that, because water is frozen at minus 35, but we'll test it out. We'll see how we do. Before I suit up here, I'm gonna jump down there and give you guys a temperature on the water. See how cold this is. On to the hunt. All right, let's get a temp here. Let's start with Celsius. I have a thermometer here. Got to get out past the ice a little bit. It is 2.6 degrees Celsius, and Fahrenheit that is 36.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Yowza. All right, no point whining about it. Let's get in the water. Okay, ladies and gents, here's a weird one. I don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of storage device. I thought it was a flashlight, but there's a lock on that end, and the keys are here. Whoa. Yeah, so it must, oh, let's save it for the wrap up. We'll crack this puppy in the wrap up. Keep going. I am using the Garrett today, just to update you guys. It's not that I don't like the Nox or anything like that. I would prefer the Nox, but the Garrett I know can handle this weather. They're super strong detectors, so I know it can handle it. So I'm going to keep going here, see what we can find. Got something in the scoop here, high tone, big. What the hell is that? Oh, wow. Pendant. Wow, I've never seen one like that before. Let's get a cross in the middle there. I don't think that's silver, but it rang up high, but pot metal typically does too. Or janky anyway, but the Garrett, you have to kind of get used to a little bit of iron tone and everything. So I'm pretty much digging everything that hits in the high tones here today. Awesome. Let's keep going. High tone here. Oh. What is... Oh. Oh, wow. Skull ring. That is a honker. Boy, that could easily be silver. It was a really crisp high tone. 85, I think. Oh, is that tarnish? That might be copper right there. Okay, we'll check it out. It's a good find. 85 here. $0.02. $92. Excuse me. Oh. This is the first 90 signal that I've dug that wasn't an enormous chunk of steel. Oh wow, is that a $half? Yeah, American $50. Wow. Kennedy. It's not silver. Huh. Okay, that's a new one. People will throw anything off here. I can't believe how many pennies. If you want to make a guess in the comments how many pennies we're going to dig today, it's a lot. I'm moving my way around to a spot that I've never done before. Let's get it. Look at that, eh? I'm under the walkway that goes out to that pier. I figured, you know, if there's a chance of finding a Rolex, that's where it'll be. This looks like a really old bracelet, and there's more of it down there. I'm gonna get it all. I think it's copper, but we'll check it out. It looks old. That's a new one. Calculator. I'm just gonna throw that on the shore. All right, ladies and gents, we just got a ring. It's one of those Irish rings. I don't know, I can't remember what they're called, with the hands. And it's got a pink gem in the middle, and it's super heavy, almost feels like lead. So I'm gonna hope that's silver. Love the tarnish on it, the patina. Right on. Let's keep going. This is working out better than expected. I'm actually not that cold. Once your legs fall asleep, then it's pretty good. All right, folks, my battery's down to 1 bar on my detector, which is weird. I started fresh, but anyway, I'm going to keep going as long as I can here. Just got some monster coin here. Huh, I have no idea. It's in great shape. Okay, there's more in the hole. Oh, there's a penny in there too. Look at the size difference. Booyah. Okay, I'm gonna keep going till my battery dies. So this scoop had a penny and a coat hanger. All right, we got an American quarter. Looks like maybe a state quarter. All right, looks like somebody left me a little sippy. Oh, vodka. Lots of trash here. I'll get it out. All right, I believe that says 1960. So that's when this wall I'm up against here was built. That's cool. All right, ladies and gents, welcome to the wrap up. That was friggin' awesome. I'm so glad I can hunt now. I was toasty warm all day. Tourists and locals walking by thinking I'm absolutely off my rocker. But yeah, it worked really good. I had foot warmers in both boots, and the suit obviously waterproof, but really kept me warm in there. Almost too warm. I was starting to sweat a little bit, which you don't want to do in minus temperatures. So yeah, awesome. So lots of water hunting coming up. The ground's going to be frozen for a while here, I think probably a week or two. So when the ground's frozen, I'll be in the water and I'll still be able to make videos. So awesome. On to the wrap up. We got about 12 bucks, I think, in clad. There's quite a bit of clad in there. The Garrett is better at finding clad for sure. It rings up iron, except for the toonies, the $2 coins. But yeah, the Garrett, it's easier to spot clad with the Garrett in the water. With the Equinox, it tends to ring up in the mid-tones, which is good in one way because you can run iron discrimination, but the other side is it gets confused with a lot of other targets. So anyway, the Garrett did well. I will be doing some water hunts with the Nox too. So yeah, that's the clad. Bunch of pennies, nothing too old for considering how old that waterway is there. This was a knife that I just found in the park on my way out. I wasn't even detecting anymore. I was hightailing it for my truck because my battery was dead and I was cold at that point. So anyway, knife on the surface. This thing is pretty awesome. I've never seen anything like this before. Really cool. Great big pendant, I guess it is. It's not precious metals. Little tiny beaver with an axe. Doesn't get any more Canadian than that little fella. Awesome. Piece of the bracelet. I never actually ended up getting the rest of the. I never did get the rest of the bracelet. There was lots of stuff in that hole. I think there was a couple quarters in there and a pull tab, I think. But I never did get any more of that. But it's pretty cool. Looks very old to me. Skull rings. Some of you guys like them. Some of you guys don't. But pretty cool. It is copper underneath. So that's not precious metals, but I like it. It's pretty cool. Great big sucker too. Let's go to the precious metals for the day. This is actually a bucket lister for me too. Super tarnished. It does have a jeweler's mark in there as well as 925. And it is one of the Irish rings. I don't know what they're called, with the hands around the heart. But that is a bucket lister for me. I've been wanting to find one of those. So yeah, pretty tarnished up, but pretty ring. And we got some really cool coins. We got a Louisiana state quarter. Shout out Louisiana. Always like finding state quarters. 70s, I think. No, it can't be that old if it's a state quarter. Maybe I didn't look at the date on that one. American dime. I don't think that one's too old either. This one's pretty cool. Somebody probably tossed that in there to make a wish. That's a 1972 50-cent piece from the United States. Beautiful shape. It's amazing what all the different stuff that's in that waterway. I will be back out there on the next hunt, guaranteed. You just never know what you're going to find in there. There's lots of trash and it's hard digging, but it's worth it. So now this guy here is, from 1977. I had no idea what this is. I've never dug a coin this big before. 1977. It's $1 at the Tai Plaza in, is it Prince George? I don't know. Northern BC. Anyway, at some plaza there, but quite old. Back to the mid-70s. So that's what I'm talking about. Lots of interesting stuff in there. And we'll keep finding some of it. That is the wrap up. Thank you all so much for joining me. See you on the next one. Almost forgot about this interesting thing with the lock on one end. Super weird. It is actually some kind of super powered laser. It's got all kinds of warnings on it about not letting it near children and stuff like that. And then you can lock it, so you could take the battery out and lock it so somebody else couldn't use it. So kind of interesting. It's a new one. All right. Chest deep in the snow. Eating the buds off the willow tree. Her little one's out there on the path.